Personally, for me, a good problem to have is having too much money.
That's true.
That's a problem I wouldn't mind having. But now we got to look at VitusPro here. We got back odds. Our Egoist, Bobber, Pluto, and Super Edorca.
And I think that's the main headline, right? Back then in the MSC Wildcards, unfortunately, we were unable to see Zaur actually play because he was still underage, quote unquote. So he was actually played in by Andoryu. But now we get to see the VP, the prime VP. And a lot of people are wondering, how well will they perform today?
Yep, against RLG here, we got Heishish and Astrid. Hey, Pancake and Daylight. We saw them play. And I would say there are some inconsistencies in their play.
Some?
Dude, be nice. Come on, man.
This is the wild card.
Yeah.
That's the reason.
We're not analysts.
This is the time. No more sugarcoating. There were actually quite more than you thought, LaFell, inconsistent in the finals.
Look, the way that I will say it, hey, is not the reason I had fun during our time together. Where's your glasses?
It hurts my ears.
Sorry, got it. Sorry, it's ADHD, you know? Anyways, we're going to be looking at the draft coming up here, and I would say the one that I'm really looking forward to is the draft coming in from VP, because EECA, I would say they're a region that have very heavy emphasis on the side leaders, right? The EXP as well as the gold, and I feel like that's a big change in the current meta, especially with DHS actually looking pretty good right now. Okay, I'll do this one. Team report. Prime to advance from Wildcard and complete deep into the sweet stage. Yes, that is correct.
That is factual. No objection to that.
No, I mean not factual, but I think we agree with this assessment, right?
Yeah, mostly. And I would argue that I would say, quote-unquote, comeback from Zaur Egoist really boosts this team in a certain criteria, especially the communication, also the chemistry. Andoryu is great, you know, but you lose out on that, right?
Yeah.
That is a huge hit for them in the previous tournament.
I don't know, are we allowed to talk about what we heard before?
No, I feel like Andoryu is an amazing player. It's just really on that experience, because the more you play, especially on international, you get comfortable. And when you get comfortable, it's easier for you to talk with your team. Zaur Egoist here, again, could not compete in the previous MSC.
But he did come, right? He came as a coach.
Oh, yeah.
How'd you know?
I mean,
I was there.
She was there.
Wow, you were there?
I was there when he came as a coach.
Well,
nice.
They're also comfortable in drafting off meta picks, but I wouldn't say day one of Wildcard. It's not really off meta, is it? Because people are still figuring things out.
Yeah. This is like the cooking session, right? Especially for the M7 participant too. They want to see what works and what does not. And it's kind of like a debuff too to all the teams that qualifies to M7. Now they have more data on them for the M7 participant to use it against them.
I like that, because I really feel like this is a cooking session, because I feel like not just for VP, but majority of the teams, they actually struggle to get quality scrims, right? Because at this point, a lot of teams are on break, right? They're not training, they're not everything. So I feel like VP had difficulties getting scrims. So, what do we predict? Oh, we predict VP. Haha, big shock. So, as I was saying, yeah, cooking. We'll see what they have.
Yeah, we saw Sora earlier on the day as well. Unfortunately, I think it lost.
Yeah.
But that's a good argument to actually talk about, right? Sora, and then we saw the Valentina on the other side. I think you guys had a lot of opinions about that.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did? Oh, sorry, I forgot.
I think there's a lot of utility for the Valentina to use if you're up against a Sora, which is mostly the ultimate, but in early game 2, if you steal the ultimate, the damage is still there. It is going to scale with your physical damage, but in early game, it is very much a game changer for the Valentina.
It's all about mindset. If you think you have enough damage, you might be right.
But do you think that this is like the same case with Lucas back in the day?
Yeah.
Like Lucas was really strong, and then the Valentina was like a stronger Lucas?
100%.
I think, yeah, Lucas was a different, I guess, like case, just because of the fact that I feel like Valentina copying Lucas is more valuable than this Sora, because the cooldown does not make sense if you're playing Valentina against Lucas. It's like 8 seconds or 6 seconds, right?
Yeah, and if you take Sora's, I believe is like 28 or 30, which honestly is not even that long. That's what she said. But either ways, right now for the map reveal, it is going to be Flying Cloud. So this does allow the teams to actually pick up losing lanes and not really get punished.
Yeah. It goes both ways, I think. If you pick a marksman, if you're losing on a laning matchup, you can come back immediately and be more, I guess, like, you don't get killed that often because you can heal and all that. But if you're a fighter too, that also works with you. So both types of gold lane can actually use that. But we're going towards the draft here for these two teams, VP versus RLG.
They call me a hero.
And right now, I feel like for
saved my
VP,
nation
they're
from
really
falling
targeting
apart.
RLG here because the Kalia is an amazing pick for Pancake. He likes those pick-off heroes like Kalia, Cho, and etc. And then just batting out the assassins here makes it so that VP can really play their style because Pluto is not really a catching kind of roamer. I'm pretty sure he can. But he prefers just to play macro, just to understand where everyone is positioned.
Which is so different to their opponent right now, right? RLG Pancake plays a wide variety. He can be more AoE, he can be more utility. And so I think that'll be very valuable to them as we get into the drafts. Yuzong, Sora has been banned out too, so these are these heroes that we've seen heavily prioritized in the first phase. So people will go with the Jushin first.
Despite the adjustment to the Jushin, so it deals more damage a bit. But in terms of utility, it's getting a huge hit.
Yeah.
The nerfs. Oh man, I'm not really sure why people still first picking Jushin. By the way, like in this meta,
I feel
you get
like
jumped on quite often.
but the thing is, I feel like this is also hiding something because whenever the question is why you pick this first, that means that there is something else that you want to hide. And if I'm looking at picks like Zetian, Jushin, Luyi, something that has a lot of crowd control, there is a chance we might see a combo going up, something like an Arlet.
So it's a deny kind of combo towards the opponent.
Deny an impossible combo for yourself.
Yeah, setup. Right, that's the setup that we're looking at. Because despite the changes to the Jushin, she's still able to displace, right? And that's something that maybe the Arlet can utilize later on. The next two picks here, are you thinking maybe a jungle pick?
I'm thinking they should
Esmeralda?
pick up Esmeralda,
Yeah.
Esmeralda. And maybe a jungler, because again, junglers, quite a lot has been banned out unless they have something that we haven't seen so far. Maybe something like a Suyo again.
Oh,
I think Joy is honestly not bad.
Oh,
Oh yeah, the land.
there you go.
never mind. I thought we were gonna use some kind of like shredding heroes in the gold lane just because of the fact that the opponent picks Uranus and also got Gacha towards the Jushin. Because that's a hit towards the opponent, right? Jushin is not a shredder. So
Here's-
the mid lane cannot shred.
Here's the thing about the Jushin though, with the changes, right? Something was tweaked a little bit in the
Percentage.
fact that, exactly, in the fact that if she's able to lift the team, you know, the
player
hero
with the highest HP.
with the highest HP onto someone with less HP, that damage is crazy.
Yeah, it's like dropping a bowling ball on your opponent.
Exactly.
Yeah, it does hurt. And the thing is, you're pairing it with a high loss.
Whoa.
That combo is already pretty strong, and now a Guinevere. So I think I've seen, I don't know if it's them or someone else, but I've seen Guinevere Gold. I don't like it.
Yeah.
It does
no.
seem like a pancake hero because you do want to catch, but then what does this
It's
mean?
jungle for sure, right? There's no way it's not jungle.
Oh yeah, true. Probably jungle, yeah.
Oh, but still, like, at least for these three heroes, right? It kind of feels like they're lacking damage. They're gonna make it up for sure in the second phase, but if VP banned them all, it's gonna spell some trouble towards RLG.
Okay, let's take a look at the next bans here from VP. So what are you thinking heroes that they should ban?
Maybe
Like-
Eve?
Yeah,
Well, the
something
Farsa
with-
gets out.
Something with range, right? Because Jushin doesn't want to deal with a Farsa, Eve. Novario you can handle because you have a high loss to the front line. So yeah, I do agree. And it looks like Obsidia gets banned as well. And this is also in my head because having a few ranked games here in Indonesia, Obsidia actually does look pretty strong because you can potentially snowball your lane and you're kind of forcing the opponent's roamer to build that Chastise Pauldron early, which is good against Obsidia, but then not going to be good if you have a burst mid.
I thought Obsidian was really good against assassin jungles.
That's true.
I mean, it depends. You could lock into the assassin, and the assassin could pull you into your death. So I've seen clips from MPLID.
Yeah,
It goes both
Ouch.
ways. It goes both ways. I don't know if you guys seen it before, you know?
We've seen it.
Oh, you guys seen it?
It was
the
pretty
clip?
viral.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't want to say the name because that would be,
Be
I
brave.
don't know about that.
It was Toy, right?
Oh, you said it! It's Eterna, Eterna, everybody. Eterna.
We learn from our mistakes, all right? I'm pretty sure Toy will learn from his
I
mistake.
don't.
Except Lafel, Lunox is the next.
You have the set, you also have the peel potential and carry with the, I'm not sure if they're going to use it, but Fighter Emblem carry is actually pretty nutty.
Yeah, we saw that earlier, right? You mentioned about a marksman hero that could shred through the Uranus, and there it goes. This is the last pick now for RLGE. We're looking at a hero in the mid lane. We mentioned the Eve earlier on, and the Eve it will be.
I would say this is pretty balanced, but in terms of execution, besides the Gwyn, I would say RLG has a very easy to execute draft.
I'm not sure, man. Like, I don't see a big ceiling in RLGE's composition.
Not with the Claude?
No, I don't think so. But we'll see. It really depends on the Claude, right?
Just give your opinion. I'm not gonna bite.
No.
not on cam.
Not hard.
Do you have opinion, Eterna? Well, you don't. We're looking at the lineup here. I feel like for VP, they have a lot of team fight potential, especially around the Turtle as well as the Lords. And for RLG, I'm really looking at the Gwyn. If the Gwyn can set something up, a big wombo combo can happen with the Gatokacha, and then that could be trouble for VP.
Big if though.
5 seconds till the
All
enemy
right, and it looks
reaches
like
the
we're heading
battlefield.
into game
Smash
number
them.
1 in this best of 3, match number 3 of the wild cards between VP and RLGSE. And here we are. A lot of focus, I believe, will occur here in the mid lane, particularly with Tuto already in a position to try and pressure out Pancake and hey.
There you go. That's how you do it. That's how a real world-class professional does our job, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, looking at the lane here, Super Gorka is trying to punish Daylight, making sure that Daylight is having a bad time because Carry with the procs of the passive really makes it so that usually Claude is safe in the laning phase. Against the Carry, not so much, unless you're really good.
Not just in the laning phase too, once they get all the Wind of Nature, so I think Carry will have the advantage just because of the fact that, oh, wait a second, Pancake already properly revitalized. Can he actually sustain this one? I don't think so. Pancake's gonna be the first blood for VP.
Yeah, and honestly, there's nothing much that he can really do there because in the early game, especially with the changes of heat, does not give enough damage. So as long as it's just one person, it's completely fine for RLG.
And despite the changes towards the Lancelot is still a big threat in the early game, as you saw earlier on. So it will allow VitusPro a little bit more movement and mobility in the early stages to set up for the neutral objectives like we usually see them do even back in the wildcards.
I would say this is the biggest change here because Jushin now with the Rupture, instead of going for either movement speed or for more defense, this is where we see like, you're just embracing the change. It's like, fine, I can't pick up too many people, but I'm gonna make sure it hurts.
And getting jumped on by 3 people, already popped the Flicker, but can he actually survive this one? Batcot still looking for the proc, and there you go, another kill for VP. Hey, and also Pancake still trying to chase the horsey. Final slash to hey. It's getting chased down double for Batcot immediately. Bear still wants more, and getting 2 knocked up in the air. That's the proc again for the triple kill of Batcot.
Still so aggressive as ever. Bear being able to facilitate all that as well, alongside Batcot. 3-0 at the moment, and it looks like they're not stopping there. Another pickup as they're setting up for that neutral objective.
Yeah, and they're still going. Look at that. 2-man gets hit.
Oh no, Ashrid, will it be another kill? No. Batcot though, 3 early kills. That is huge boost to his laning potential.
And again, this is like something we talk about backstage. I really feel like the winners of this match is Arlet as well as Yuzong because their items are really not that much change. And the thing is, it's worth it to pick up a mid laner that can really set things up because you don't really see much that Jushin did there. But later on, especially around Lords, that's going to be very much impactful for the game. And again, EUCA, man, their side leaders are amazing.
We're taking a look at the item builds as well. You can see the Elegant Gem already picked up for the Jushin. I'm wondering if there are going to be certain changes to her build. We've seen a few Jushins go, what is it called again?
Yeah, that one.
That one, right?
Exactly.
No,
that
seriously,
one.
what glowing one
Ah, okay.
first?
Oh.
But I think they're, I don't know, I want to see the changes. Will they go for something different? Do they go Truncheon now for the Jushin?
Whoa.
I feel like looking at the build there, I think she might still go for glowing, and I think it's fine because Hylos in this lineup will not be super tanky if you build up dominance first. So maybe it's better to let the Jushin build the glowing and then Hylos be a bit more tanky.
I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I think no matter how nerfed the glowing wand is, unless it's a huge nerf to the base damage, it's still gonna be utilized, man, because it is a percentage HP based item. Like everyone will use that against tanky boys.
And girls.
Tanky boy. Oh yeah, tanky. Never mind.
Anyway, 2,000 gold lead now for VitusPro. And remember, they were able to set that up with Zaur actually a level below of Ashrit. And look at Zaur actually really catch up. He's now 7 to Ashrit's 6, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, man. Lancelot just farms up very, very fast. And there are multiple targets for Zaur to really utilize here. Turtle's coming up in 10. And I feel like for Radiant's Legends here, maybe don't contest for the Turtle, but actually try to get a pick off. Because I feel like if you try to go for a big team fight, especially when the Arlet is there, it's going to cause problems.
But how, though? I think we haven't addressed the elephant in the room here. How the hell do they deal with the Lancelot?
Well, we got to figure it out because it looks like the turret has started here.
Okay, Spatial Migration did not connect towards anyone. Bobear in the front line still handling hey. Looks like the turtle's going to be taken by Zaur. Ego's Pancake getting the brunt of the damage. And it's going to get taken out immediately. Another kill for VP. 5-0 on the kill count.
Yeah, so far a perfect game here for VitusPro.
No trade whatsoever from RLG. No kills, no neutral objective, nothing. The advice that you guys mentioned earlier on, they need to look for that, right? Because they went in, committed for the neutral objective, was unable to get it, and now we're seeing that gap fall even further.
Oh my goodness, that is a pure disrespect. Bad caught though. Gonna get jumped on. Again, did not connect the Spatial Migration. This is the worry, LaFell Eterna. Like, how do you block these members? There's another proc towards the Vengeance, but Batcut did not take that one. Hey. Oh no, he's not gonna be the one laughing right now. Oh man, not looking good at all.
At this point, we can see who did their homework and who did not, because VitusPro going up against this Claude, a lot of rotations, making it so that this Claude could not double wave is already a huge win, because that's kind of win condition, right? Letting the Claude farm faster than your opponent, but you can't do that. Look at the carry. Carry right now having 4,500. The Claude is only at 3,004. Over 1,000 difference here.
Daylight, another final slash. Bobear getting the knock-up, and also the IWM will not do anything towards the members of VP. Meanwhile, in the front, finally, an ult connect on towards Pluto, but it's not gonna kill him anyone just yet. Zaurigo is dancing in the front, but did not get the kill just yet. Gets a lot of damage, though, towards some of the members of RLG.
The cover from VitusPro in these team fights has been incredible, right? The rotation, something that LaFell mentioned already earlier on. Pluto on the high-lows, exceptional, allowing whatever Super Gorka just really wants to go for. In that particular team fight, he was able to really dive into the front line and semi-backline of RLG SE without so much getting touched. What do RLG do at this point? They're behind 6,000 gold.
Hey, you gotta pray, you know? it's very hard.
Yes.
It's very hard because here's the thing. Hylos and Jushin, they really complement each other very, very well. And the fact that Pluto and Bobber are playing so in sync, it makes it so that whenever you feel like you have good positioning on the map, all of a sudden there's a crazy engage coming in from this mid duo, and then everyone scrambles. And I feel like that's the biggest problem with Radiant's Legend right now, is that whenever it looks like a fight is going on, they're scrambled. And the thing is, they don't want to be eggs here.
Yeah. I feel like...
You get it? You get
yes,
it?
yes.
Hey, thank you.
I actually don't.
I worked on that all year.
I didn't hear a thing what you said earlier. But yeah, Bad got another final slash now. This time, another kill towards Daylight. Oh my goodness, is it gonna be another one? They're still going on towards the base, or even the turret of Radiance Legend Gaming. Finally a kill for RLG, but for what? All for naught. It's a 2-1 still, a winning trade for VitusPro.
Not just that, they also get the structures as well here, LaFell.
Well, the flying clouds that are coming in, it has to cancel it out. I don't know, the reason why I say pray, because this is not a situation where you're... You can.
Yes.
I mean, she does more damage now.
I mean, this late in the game?
It could get later, right?
Okay.
That's the mindset.
The mindset, right.
What if we cannot end in 10 minutes?
That's true.
What if it's a 30-minute game? At that point, you'd be like, oh no, if only I had a Sky Piercer at 8 minutes of the game.
There's no better time than now, Eterna. It can never be too late.
They're that confident. I mean, yeah, makes
They
sense.
have to be.
8,000 gold lead right now. So many structures already being taken in. Daylight's not having a great time.
Another final slash by Batcod. Look at that, another kill once again, and finally Sky Piercer stacks for Mr. Bobear. Zargo is still chasing double. There you go, Eterna. You're questioning it. And right now they're answering you.
The Sky Piercer.
Hey.
2 already.
More could be coming here. VitusPro with 8,700. I feel like this is already checkmate. The only way that Radiance Legends can win this one if VitusPro.
There you go. That might be the answer. No! Badcon once again with a brilliant final slash. Hey. Also gets taken down by the speedy light wheel of Super Egorka.
What
Indeed.
do they do at this point?
I don't think they can do anything, to be honest.
I don't know. The Gwyn pick was already a little off to me. And now playing the Guinevere from behind, who is Astrid supposed to catch? Badcot's not an option. Zhao is very difficult to catch. Bobear as well. Pluto, Super Gorka even, has been positioning super well. So much backup as well from Pluto. What's the game plan? Do we just go straight to game 2?
If it were me, honestly, yeah. You know, let the coaches decide, okay, see what was the real problem. Was it the draft? Was it their movements? Was the Guinevere a little bit too early? Because there is a chance the Gwyn could get banned. But I feel like you don't have to rely on the Gwyn to have a good engage. You know, just trust in Pancake, right? Or maybe that's just a plan. Having a Uranus that's a pure front line, there's no setup at all from the Uranus, so you just need something else. But at that point, I don't know. I think there are other options. Like heck, maybe even an Akai. An Akai might be better here than the Guinevere.
Oh god. 3k gold lead for the gold laner. Super Gorka is going to have a field day here with a lot of sets. Look at that HSN getting knocked up in the air, but the kill is not there just yet. Zarigo is still at the front, trying to deal the damage. Bobear still looking for the knockup. Bad caught based on the final slash, but it looks like Daylight still somehow survives with a flicker. And I think that's gonna be it, or do they want to go for more here? Finally getting knocked up. There you go. Another Sky Piercer stack for Bobear. 5 kills already for this Jushin. Another one bites the dust. Hey. RWM did not get anyone just yet. VP, they're trying to end the game. And also, the opponent's live 4-man final official migration did not get anyone at all. It's a triple for Bobear. And it is a win for VitusPro. Clean game for the Bears.
11 minutes and around 20 seconds. That was a very dominant first game, a huge statement by VP. It's not something that we did not expect per se. Hopefully RLG SE can come back and figure out something else for game number 2.
It really comes to the question, like, what do they have to figure out? I really feel like it really is just a draft, because Gwyn is a pretty good, I wouldn't say pretty good, like she's viable as a jungler. Again, it's just mostly on the execution. But I cannot blame the Gwyn alone, because if I'm being real here, I didn't see Pancake. I didn't see Hehehe. I see Daylight trying his very best, but there's so much that you can do as a goal lane marksman when you're basically mid-trio is not having a good time.
Yeah, it's ironic because there's literally no Daylight at all for Daylight to go in. There's no set. Even if there's a set from Astrid, right? It takes a huge amount of miracle for him to get someone that's killable at that point.
I think they overthought it, like in terms of execution.
I agree.
In my word, they're doing too much.
Yeah.
They got the egg, and then they what happens to an egg if you overcook it?
You want to find out? We can do it right now.
Dude, the last time I cooked an egg, my office literally caught in flames.
That's skill 2, by the way.
Literally caught in flames.